Hey guys, this is Joel, and I just wanted to go ahead and answer this question via video. So we had a question that came in about a dog that's having what's being described as fear-based aggression, specifically at the vet's office. And he said that he had tried using Leave It and it's okay, but he's not getting the desired results. Okay, so here is the deal. Number one, Leave It is a command. Leave It is not an option. The dog doesn't get to not leave it, right? And what do we do when the dogs disobey a command? They get a correction with the prong collar. And the correction is the lightest correction needed to get the desired result. But what is the desired result? The desired result is stop growling, barking, and trying to bite the vet. So if I say leave it and they growl at the vet, I pop and I say phooey it, leave it. If they do it again, I pop harder and I say phooey it, I said leave it. Okay? And we do that until they stop growling at the vet. Now, there are a couple of variations of this, and there are a couple things you can do to keep this from being a problem in the first place, however. Number one is, it sounds like your dog does not have very much socialization at this point, right? Now, socialization does not need to be a bunch of people petting on the dog per se, but what it does need to be is seeing a lot of people around and learning that, oh yeah, this is no big deal, right? So we socialize our dogs in class when a lot of people come over. Very few people handle or touch them, but they're around people, right? So you can do things like go to outside dining. Take your dog to outside dining areas because they almost always will allow you to have your dogs there with you. Okay, find dog-friendly places and take your dogs there. I don't recommend going to PetSmart because there's a lot of people there that have no control over their dogs. So you do have to be careful when you go to these places. You have to be aware of the other dogs and make sure that those dogs aren't going to cause problems for you and your dog. But it's a good way to get them used to seeing people, to being around people, and then when they have any kind of issues like this, we immediately deal with it. Okay? Do not allow your dog. If you are weak with your dog will take advantage of you. So you cannot be weak. Okay? It depends on the different dogs that you have, but if you have one of our dogs or any working line dog or any dog that it would be described as stubborn or would be described as like a harder dog, right? A harder core type of dog. You cannot be overly gentle with these dogs. I tell people all the time with my dogs, you can be too hard on these dogs, but most of you are not nearly hard enough. Let me say that again. You can be too hard on these dogs, but most of you are not nearly hard enough. So if your dog is growling and you say leave it and they don't stop, that's because your dog doesn't respect you. And if your dog doesn't respect you, it's because you're not demanding the respect. And you demand that respect by giving a command, expecting obedience, and when you don't get it, there's a correction. When you do get it, there is praise. Good job. Good leave it. It's okay, sweetheart. You're fine. Growl. Phooey that. Knock that shit off and leave it. It's okay. Relax. Everything's good, right? When they're doing what you want, not growling, not barking, that sort of thing, you praise them. You tell them it's okay. You can comfort them. They growl. It's a correction because they are disobeying. And if you do not correct it now, you will have problems in the future. And it will be one person's fault, and that is yours. So get it under control now while your dog is young, and then you won't have to worry about it when they get older. Hope this is helpful.